choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give left side for Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The center receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes throwing on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Touchdown, Chargers. Chase Edmonds from 10 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to beat it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Adams the man in motion right. From the 27, Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to run with Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
as quarterbacks like to do. He pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Williams on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off the play fake, Williams. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he's surprised.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Chubb trucks over him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they will take a knee here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they take a knee. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. The Chargers are going to continue on in these playoffs. As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.